Of all the cars and Jeeps and everything else in my youth, my most favourite, the most fun I had, Mark II Golf GTI.
So Golf GTI from the 80s will be a good car to restore?
Definitely.
Why?
Definitely. Because, reminiscing, aren't we? Rose-tinted glasses. Get bits for it, can't you? The only downside with this one, of course, there's no metal roof, is there? But, you know, some people like that leaking experience, don't they?
Usually paired with a sunbed tan and a home perm kit, this wasn't the most desirable version of a Mark I GTI. But it's the only one they've got, so we're probably going to give it a go.
Moving on to 612, it's the VW Golf Cabrio.
What do you reckon?
Which is a very, very straight, genuine car. Garage for 20 years.
It's a bit posy.
It's very 80s.
You need a file
Very,
effects.
very genuine car. £3,000 bid, 3132. At 3002, 33, 3003, 34, 3400, 3004.
This is going well.
And he's bid at 3004.
This is going well.
It's
very wide, isn't it?
At £3,400, at 3004 then, 35 on the web, at 3005, 36, 37 on the net, 38, £3,800, going once, 38 going twice, third and last time at 38, 3008, sold to the Bangers and Cash team. I like it, I think it's a good car, yeah.
So hang on a minute, we might have bought something that...
Yeah, no, I think it's a right genuine car. Look how genuine and straight that is underneath there. And inside's nice. You normally see all these shot, you normally see holes everywhere on the dash. It's still got the tape deck, if you recall what that is, John. I'm sure you will at your age.
This example comes complete with a BBS body kit, unfortunately colour-coded.
They were quite an expensive kit at the time. BMW and VW seemed to embrace that company, and they were quite happy, I think, to see those kits fitted. I'm not a massive lover of that. It's too white for me. But if you turn it out nicely, I predict £6,000.
With that narrow margin ringing in our ears, we decide to ship our monochrome motor up to Croft in North Yorkshire. Kel Muirs runs the Classic Car Workshop. We're expecting a warm, respectful reception for this iconic car.
What do you think of it?
We'll take that as we think it's lovely, which should be the case, given that almost everybody working here drives a V-dub.
It's something we're all into. It's one of those cult things, isn't it? It's all the old ones, air-cooled stuff. I love me air-cooled stuff. The simplicity of it all. It's like playing around with a lawnmower. It's dead easy and simple. I am a big fan of the Golf. I do like Golfs and everything, but there's too much going on for my liking.
And the styling on this particular one is distracting him.
It looks white.
Run me through what's white on this car.
That shouldn't be. The grille, the wipers, the door handles, the rubbers. Definitely needs toning down a bit.
One of the things that everybody's talked about is the body kit.
Yeah, it's not for me, that, to be honest.
But love it or hate it, it's actually all in one piece, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if it has been an option from buying, I'd definitely leave it on.
Apparently, there are some positives.
There's no actual rot on it. I think the worst bit I've seen is the bit just underneath the windscreen, which is a very small bit. Ta-da!
Solid German engineering has ensured that some expensive accessories still work okay.
It's a thing of beauty.
But can the same be said about the underneath? To answer the question, head of oily bits, George.
Well, somebody's put a tow bar on the back.
What's it fastened to?
Well, it's fastened to the petrol tank there. But the exhaust looks new.
I can't believe it. It's absolutely rock solid under there.
Yeah. It's had a bit of work done to it. A few oil leaks.
But generally?
Generally in very good condition underneath.
It's the best I've seen.
Poetry to our ears. We're doing well, with just one hurdle to go. But it is a big one.
Do you think you'll get it going? Because we don't actually know whether it runs, do we?
No. It's all going to be a surprise, isn't it? If it runs.
That'll be a surprise, and if it
That'll
doesn't,
be a gobsmack.
it'll be less of a surprise.
Ooh, look at that. Let me try it.
Something's blocked up somewhere or the petrol's jiggered or something.
Not great. There could be trouble ahead.
Cosmetically, it's turkey teeth bright, and I'm sure people will buy into that. It's just mechanically, if you need to start rebuilding it, then you're going to be onto a loser.
Back in Croft, we've had a bit of a setback with our supposedly reliable Golf GTI.
It's a good car, but we've just got a little bit of chew with the engine. Can't get it started.
I'll do the holding.
All right.
But Kel and George think it probably just needs some new petrol.
Slow.
So we're going to try and fire it up. You ready?
Go on then.
Oh dear. The pedals just hit the floor. Something wrong with the accelerator cable.
I think it's going to...
Obviously, it's a Golf GTI. That's where the pedal would have been for most of its life.
Yeah, on the floor. It's just never had a chance to come back.
Go on.
Even the old brake cleaner in the air intake trick
Go on.
doesn't keep it going.
Again.
It's getting less.
George, it's not sounding its best, is it?
No.
I don't remember the 80s sounding like this, was it?
No, it was always like this.
Oh.
Pedals fell off again.
Well, we're going to have to clean all the filters out and the pipes and everything, aren't we? Something must be blocked somewhere.
George can't fix it, nobody can.
We'll see George later, after he's had a bit of a think. In Croft, the record is still stuck, playing an unpleasant soundtrack.
Go on, just wind it over, just quickly.
George's attention has shifted to the Golf's fuel injection system.
And again. I don't think we're getting any pressure through.
Oh dear.
This thing should be firing fuel out of the garage door. The unimpressive dribble seems to point to a diagnosis.
The fuel pump isn't kicking enough pressure out. It's supposed to be around about 6 bar, which is a heck of a pressure, and we're not getting enough pressure to the injection system at the front. So, by the looks of it, we're going to have to put a new fuel pump on.
It's accessed
That's it.
through a handy inspection hole.
This is the pump in the fuel tank. I've disconnected the electric wire. I'm just going to take these 2 pipes off, then hopefully it should be quarter of a turn and it should lift out. Is it going to come out with this or not?
It's not. And when all else fails,
Where's Woodmead? He knows everything.
welcome Ian MacArthur. 13 years in the workshop. Speciality, saving the day.
That's it, well done, Woody.
Oh, Woody, to the rescue again. He knows everything. Top lads I've got working for us at the minute. If any of us gets stuck, we all sort of like, you know, help each other out. And it works. It works brilliant here.
Oh my God, look at the state of that.
Oh my God, it's full of crud. There we go.
Da-da-da-da. Dear me, it's absolutely full of rust and crud. I'm amazed any petrol came out of it at all.
Yeah.
It'll be replaced, along with the fuel lines. Also, the injectors that put the I in GTI will be serviced.
The fuel injector injects fuel into the engine. It shoots out a fine mist, There's an O-ring on that end there and a rubber seal on that end there. We'll have to put new ones on.
After some frustration, a full engine start now looks like a possibility. And we're looking forward to meeting the owner of this. A Mint Mark I GTI hardtop. If that doesn't remind us why our car is worth all the effort, nothing will.
We've had to buy a brand new petrol tank.
I think it was about 150, 160 pounds.
The neck is absolutely jiggered, absolutely rotten. It wouldn't have held much petrol. Inside the tank's absolutely full of rust as well. So this is a new petrol tank. Right, we're out there. So this is the new lift pump that lifts the petrol out of the tank and then primes the main fuel pump. And this is the arm that works the fuel gauge. So we've managed to clean that up and get that to work. That's it, right, we're away.
The old one comes out. It's not pretty.
The rust will get stuck in all the filters and the pumps and everything. You're never going to get it all out of the tank.
High hopes for the new one.
I don't think it's going to fit. Tell you what, let's put a bolt in that end and then we know it's in the right place.
To me, that is not going to fit.
There's that problem, and another one with a breather pipe that lets air into the tank.
Come on.
You are now struggling.
Eh?
You are now struggling.
It's doing me head in.
Bad arm.
So what?
I'm getting a bad arm.
Yes. That one's gone on.
But there's still something wrong with the tank.
Getting all his bad language out today, isn't he?
Something's stopping it, isn't there?
We just need longer bolts.
Or failing that, Woody.
Here he is. Woody! Every garage needs a Woody. He's our workshop Google.
I know what it is. It's all that padding on the top. It's going to have to come out again.
It does feel like it's the rubber padding on above it.
It comes and takes all the credit every
He does,
time.
doesn't he?
Every time.
And everyone think, oh, that Woody's brilliant. He knows his stuff. I just found a big rubber block sat on top of the tank. I was just sat there.
Let's have another go. Chuckle Brothers on tour.
Yeah, to me. Oh, look at that, it fits sweet.
It seems ridiculous, but every garage has experienced something similar.
That was a bit of a fight. Sometimes it's a lot worse than that. A lot worse. Does it fit?
Yeah, all the way.
We're getting nearer, but to keep spirits up, it might be a good time to remind ourselves why we're going to all this trouble.
My name's Heather and I drive a 1983 Mark I Golf GTI. As a child, I've always loved the Mark I Golfs, so I've owned Eddie for 22 years now.
Did you have a poster on your bedroom wall of a Mark I Golf GTI by any chance?
I may have done, yeah. I've still got one now, actually, but, you know, I don't tell many people that until today. Obviously, my Golf is not standard. It's got Ronald Turbo wheels on it. It's got coilovers all round, so it sits a little lower than it would normally. It's got the eyebrow, but bar that, it is pretty much a standard car. They're fantastic, whether it's a tin top, whether it's a soft top. It's how they look, how they smell, how they feel, how they sound. When you're driving along, the feeling you get behind the wheel. If someone hasn't ever experienced one, I can highly recommend it. Freedom and fun. I get in this and I feel 21 again.
As they say, it's definitely a keeper.
It is a keeper, going nowhere.
A bit like ours.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Not going anywhere.
It will.
It will. Oh,
it will. It will, definitely.
We're finally onto the GTI's cosmetics. Kel has taken delivery of a part that addresses a particular problem.
It's too white. Everything's white on this car.
The door handles have been changed, but it's not enough.
So this is the new grille we bought, and we're just trying to work out if this is going to be okay with it being a one-piece grille, and this is a three-piece grille. But we're not going to know until we get it off.
It could be a tidy improvement if there are no more hitches.
Right, let's see if it fits. Boom.
And the joy doesn't end there. Today, Kel and George have finally run out of reasons why this car won't start.
So we've fitted the new petrol tank, all the pumps and everything, the pipes are all back in. We've just got one more pipe to connect up here.
It's driving me bonkers because we have changed every single item on that thing to do with the fueling system.
So, George, is this going to solve all our starting issues?
I hope so.
We will get it running for you.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the tension has never been higher in the workshop.
25. Right, just put the key on again, let's have a listen. You hear the pumps and that going at the back?
Yeah.
All systems go, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't rev it too much, just like... It's pulled it through now, hasn't it? Right, rev it, give it... Has the lights all gone off on the dash?
Yeah. What a great moment.
It's alive.
Purrs like a kitten.
Didn't sound too bad. Bit ticky when it started up, but I think once the oil pressure gets around it and everything, I think it'll be fine. There's a few oil leaks on the engine, so we'll clean it up and put a new cork gasket on. No, just wants a good service now.
George starts with the cam belt.
If it snaps, it could cause all sorts of damage to the engine.
And Kel fits some new rubber.
This is where you get oil all over your hands and up your arm.
Then a joint effort to prep for this gnarly imperfection.
Windscreen out. Repair and haul.
Well, just push it.
You can try it. George, man. Sakes. You know.
Now it's cracked.
Put it somewhere safe.
After a bit of filling and priming, there was a minimal paint job.
It's just round the windscreen, that's all it needed. The rest of the car is absolutely mint.
Kel scrubbed and hoovered the seats. And then our Golf was given a full machine polish.
We're nearly there. We're nearly at the end. It's just been one of those nightmare jobs. Watch this fall in now. There it is. Brilliant. Now we're nearly done. I'm starting to like it. It is a good, solid car. It really is.
It's lovely.
If you look at that now, it is a thing of beauty to somebody.
After a large amount of frustration and some satisfaction, our Golf GTI is finally ready for Judgment Day. Most of the costs are hidden, but they're definitely still there. Including tax and commission, it cost £4,142 to buy. Parts came in at £2,421, and labour was £3,672, bringing the grand total to a slightly over-injected £10,235. Paul is today's judge.
The old Golf's come back, eh? Yeah. It's what have you done to it then?
It's just had what it needed to do. It wouldn't start was the main thing.
Ah, right, yeah. And now it does?
It does start now.
Was it simple?
No. We paid 4-1.
Yep.
And we've spent
600.
No. 1,000.
On a car that's going to do 5 grand. Honestly, you're in trouble, aren't you?
I mean, Grant, it would help if it was July and it was 30 degrees.
Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Yeah. And then we'd actually be looking forward to a spin round the block topless, wouldn't we?
What about some sun cream, Paul?
Yeah, sun cream. Oh no. I don't think it's necessary today. It could be worse, couldn't it? It could be raining. Oh, it is. Yeah, if I get above about 70, it'll go straight over, won't it?
What does it drive like anyway?
Do you know what? It drives all right. It actually rides along okay, doesn't it? It's a little bit bumpy, but they are, aren't they? Gears are nice and precise. I've driven a lot worse. I've driven a lot drier and all. But I'm worried about the money. I really am worried about the money.
Same here. And on the day of the auction, Dave isn't cheering us up either.
Back in the day, you paid more for them if the roof came down. Nowadays, 10, 20% less, probably more, 30% less. It's a nice little car. It genuinely is a nice little car. But I think, on a good day, 6 grand.
Now then, 280 is the VW Golf GTI Cabrio.
Over 10 grand, I'm paying for the curry.
So without further ado, we've got £5,000.
Less than 10 grand, no curry.
GTI Cabrio there at £5,000, 5.1, 5.2, 5.4, £5,400 bid at £5,400.
This is going to hurt.
Ready to go? Off we go. A £5,400 bid at £5,400. At £5,400. 5.5 at £5,500, 5.6 at £5,700 bid, 5.8 at £5,800, 5.9. It's got to do 6 because I predicted
I'm going to retire.
It's got to do 6, isn't it? So fortunately, it's done 6. Yeah. 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6,004, £6,500. £6,500, are we all done at 6.6? You're going to feel the wind through your hair, if you've got any, I don't. We all done at £6,600. 6,600, there you go. 6,600, well done.
It doesn't need a clap.
We might have lost over 3 grand, but at a truck body manufacturing business in Huddersfield, employee Gary Cromie is very happy with the new pool car.
It's a group purchase. It's a car that I remember from new. White on white, white interior. You can't lose, really.
The idea is to hand it down the generations. Next in line, 23-year-old Reese Hall.
Oh, it's easy. It's nice just to keep it moving forward. End of the day, it's something that's, in my opinion, nowadays, it's kind of going scarce a little bit. Yep.
Last in the queue for the GTI, the person who first spotted it. The boss's son, 13-year-old Kagan Beebe.
I like how it's convertible and good for summer. It's actually comfortable to sit in. It's a nice car, really nice car.
It'll be worth more money in a few years' time, so it's an investment going forward that you can't knock, really.